everyone, welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. With great, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And a couple of injuries among their...
Two players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep.
Look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Jackson, then there's Brown, and it's Holmes in at the 2. And for New York, and a little extra at team.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Jackson passes to Holmes. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. Milton against Jackson. 3-pointer. Connects from 3-point range.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Holmes. Porzingis with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. To the left wing. Now here's Milton. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And that one falls for Tatum. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the big a burden you think that is for a player to carry.
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that. And so Tatum nails them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I did talk to New York's head coach. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 5 now.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that 3-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Back to Milton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Brown, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
From down in the low post, it goes. 5 points in the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go!
checking out the numbers for Holmes. Great showing for him last season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Right side, Tatum. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
Well, with the high release point, Jason Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
To the middle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boston trailing. Outside Jackson. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. Here he goes. Got a hand on it. The high post shot. And again, it's New York.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Brown. The Knicks making the shot. Pass to Jackson. Launches it. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. The Knicks leading by 4. Lays it up off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Celtics have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Now, here's Porzingis. Still scoreless. Now, here's Holmes. He's guarded closely. In the corner, Tatum with it. Tatum's got 9. Here's Milton. Over to the left wing. The Trey gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here they are, your Knicks and Rock.
And the Knicks making a change here. Cheatham's checked in. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. In third, the Knicks.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
On defense, New York. 4-point game. Jackson finds Brown. And here is Holmes. The 3 from Tatum. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. To the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Now Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis sets the pick for Jackson. Drops in the tray.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Tries again. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Holmes kicks to Porzingis. And here's Tatum for 3. Here's Holmes. Misses the baby hook. The Knicks leading by 3. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Craig is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
At the line, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Holmes. Both free throws good from Holmes. The Knicks with the lead. For 3. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. This their first look at this year's New York squad. Now here's Porzingis. He's tightly guarded. Now Tatum. He's got 9. Let's go. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Knicks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Where to go with it. With the fadeaway. And it's Brown missing. New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Cheatham, guarded by Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. Tatum way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Tatum's got 12 in the game. Here's Cheatham. Nothing on the board. Takes it off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jackson passes to Brown. Back to Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 5 points in the game.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
New York moving the ball around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Boston's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Astanaji. Here's Brown. And here's Hawkins. 5 on the clock. Oh, that's blocked.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Boston trailing. Pass to Brown. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Boston needs to get off a shot.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
1:14 left to play here in the first. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Cheatham. And the Knicks miss again. Celtics shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Hawkins passes to Roddy. Pass to Brown from deep. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Wide open shot is on the money. He has 5.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And finished off by Brown.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete, love it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Sinks the triple. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. New York ahead, leading by just 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Knicks.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Jason Tatum, and it's Crawford at the 2. Crawford against Leonard. Pass to Cheatham. Down low, just 5 on the clock.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Tatum on the wing. And it's denied. Outside Leonard. Lets it go with a three. They get it back to the left side wing. They set the pick. Inside. Stolen by Tatum. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Roddy. Tatum a screen. Here is Hawkins. Here's Najee. Hasn't made one yet. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And the Knicks making a change here. Milton's checked in. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And Boston has possession following the score by New York. Wow, way off on that. Leonard against Crawford. Got a piece of it. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hawkins. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hawkins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Sheridan, guarded by Tatum. Milton with it. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Sheridan. Great D that time from Tatum.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And now the Knicks on the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In third, the Knicks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Milton against Hawkins. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Pass to Najee. Here's the 3. The shot by Hawkins, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Leonard, fires from deep, hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hawkins against Milton. Hawkins passes to Tatum. A 3-ball. There's Tatum's range on display.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
Milton looking around. And there's the drive. Pass to Leonard. The jump hook. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Sheridan, guarded by Tatum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
At the line for New York. What's up? Nothing.
You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Now, here's Tatum. A 14-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
The Knicks leading by 4. Now, here's Milton. He's got 5.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Tatum. He's covered closely. Misses from close range. The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Good work there as it goes.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Back to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. The Knicks pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson against Milton. To the paint. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. He has 6.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Jackson passes to Porzingis. Tatum down low. 17 points in the game.
Quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Hawkins. On the wing, Jackson. It's Hawkins on the wing. Porzingis with a screen on Milton. The tricky little pass fake there, working well. Hawkins has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Milton. 5 points in the game. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
No one near him. Rebounded by the Celtics. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And now the Knicks on the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
The line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. All free throws good for Milton. So it's the Celtics now, trailing here by 8. Jackson against Milton. Left side, Brown. Here's Holmes. Buries it from 3-point range. Holmes got 8 points.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Back to Milton. New York moving the ball around. Down low. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. And Holmes throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Astonagi. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Milton. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Holmes with the steal. Here we go, all alone. A finish, and Holmes throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Jackson passes to Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court. Knicks
1:52 left to play here in the half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson against Milton. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA, and Porzingis has got great instincts of when to dive and when to fade.
Now here's Milton. He's got 7. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Brown outside. Now here's Holmes. Tight defense on him. And it falls over the rim and in. Holmes got 14 points for the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Jackson. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New York. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Milton. Rebounded by Jackson. Celtics trail by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Holmes. No good on the three. New York's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And here is Milton. Over Jackson. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
These two guys we thought they'd bring in tonight, it has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The Knicks leading by 4. Top of the key. Green for 2 points. 11 points in the game. Celtics shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis. And there's Jackson. And it's Holmes in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Holmes. Brown outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. New York shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Jackson. The Knicks making the shot. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Stolen. Jackson against Milton. Over Jackson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Takes it inside. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
That one goes. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here's Milton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Milton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Checking out some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. Just over 2 blocks and 6 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jackson finds Brown. Now here's Holmes. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Holmes got 16.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by New York. And Holmes throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades away. Rebounded by Tatum.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. On the wing, Milton. New York moving it around. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shot from the low block. Doesn't go that time. The Knicks leading by 10. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmes got 6 here in this quarter.
Just doing what he can. He's competing. He's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Tatum. Brown outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Intercepted. Inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. And that one falls for Tatum.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
The Knicks making a switch here. Cheatham's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Hawkins is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. New York leading by 12. Nice D from Porzingis. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Jackson. Tatum with it. There's the steal. Into the lane. And he dunks it down.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Now here's Jackson. He has 7. Hawkins kicks to Jackson. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 10.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
From deep three-point land, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Brown. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Porzingis sets the pick for Jackson. Misses the 3. The Knicks leading by 13. And he drops it in from the low post. 16 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Out to the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
That free throw missing. The Celtics making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Here's Brown. He's got 5. Pass to Jackson. Down low. It's picked off. Here's Cheatham. They set the pick from past the arc. It's rebounded by Roddy.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Hawkins. Can't nail the jump. The Knicks leading by 13. Rebound, Boston. Roddy's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Hawkins, pass to Roddy. There's Brown with the 3. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Brown following the score by New York. And it's blocked.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Roddy, first personal foul, second team foul.
The Knicks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
First free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. 1:41 left to play in the third. Here is Hawkins. 5 points in the game. Astonagi. Here's Roddy. And here's Hawkins. Clock at 4. And that one, good. Hawkins has got 7.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Here's Cheatham. Beyond the arc. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here is Hawkins. He has 7. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Count that bucket. 9 points in the game so far. The Knicks leading by 16. Here's Cheatham. He's covered by Hawkins. New York needs to get off a shot. Pass to Crawford. Brown outside. Kicks it out to Hawkins. There's the triple. He can't hit that time. And so it's the New York Knicks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Celtics trail by 16. Outside Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They led by as many as 18 points. And for the Celtics, we've got Hawkins. It's Najee.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And for New York, here is Hawkins. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Roddy. It's deflected, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, that's a contest that I'm keeping an eye on. Early on, you love to see games like that one, which should be full of interesting matchups.
And the Celtics making a change here. Passes checked in. Cheatham passes to Milton. Leonard against Crawford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Boston. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics trail by 16. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Najee. And it's off from three-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Crawford. It's rebounded by New York. Left side, Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Here's Melton. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. And another miss by Boston.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Milton against Melton. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Melton. Back to Tatum. Launches a 3. Knicks with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Melton against Milton. Nice D from Crawford. Celtics trail by 17. Now Tatum. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Crawford. Pass to Hawkins. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Knicks leading by 19. Milton with it. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Here's Crawford after New York gets the three. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Jackson, he's checked in for Boston. Over to the wing. Sheridan, guarded by Tatum. Wide open. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 25.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Jackson with it. For the three. The shot comes out. Pass to Milton. Outside Leonard. Sheridan, guarded by Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. A three from Leonard. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. Number 21 at the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. From the arc, cans it from downtown.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Fires the three. Good on the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here is Hawkins. Pass to Jackson. Washington with a screen on Milton. Jackson down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Jackson at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And New York making a change here. Cheatham's checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Knicks leading by 22. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Hawkins kicks to Jackson. Left side, Porzingis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
We're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Now here's Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. No good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And so it's New York with it after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Brown. From outside the arc, trains the three-pointer.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Fires away from outside. Rebounded by Holmes.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Takes the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
The Knicks leading by 16. Here's Cheatham. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here's Brown. Outside Jackson. Porzingis sets the pick for Jackson. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot will not fall. The Knicks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 27.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Holmes. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Jason Tatum. David.
Hey, guys, the Celtics head athletic trainer gave me an update. Oh, that is not what you want to see, and it sounds like it's a serious injury. These early season injuries are tough to come back from, and it will force them to change the rotation. They'll have to switch up all of those off-season plans and see what changes they make. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And the Celtics with possession here. Left side, Porzingis. Outside, Tatum. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now, here's Milton. 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Number 21 at the line, 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the basket by Boston. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis.
Team is in the penalty. Number 21 at the line, 2 shots.
he knocks down the first one. And a new group in for the Knicks. So he gets them both. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Holmes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Holmes at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Holmes. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Garnett at the elbow. And he comes up with the deuce.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Outside Jackson. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our Player of the Game.